Hey look, it's water curving into a ball. Welcome back to Flat Earth Gaming. Today I will be debunking mathematics. Well, okay, that's kind of a clickbaity title. Obviously mathematics exists, but the thing about it is there is this myth that math is the supreme when it comes to proving things. FTFE says over and over again on his debates, even science doesn't prove things. You need math, or maths as he calls it, to prove things. I will be explaining why that's not true as soon as I kill these floaty thingies here. Okay. Well, I have homing missiles, so... Anyway, math is essentially just an abstraction. It is a sometimes more efficient, sometimes less efficient way of explaining things. It's essentially just a language, and not always even a very good one. Like there's a lot of things that are objectively true, but that can't be proven to be true using math. Statements like the sky is blue, water is wet, the earth is flat. All of these things would be much clunkier. You would have to come up with very contrived definitions and equations to even translate these into mathematics. It would be so much less efficient than using regular language to prove these things. But these things are still true. I get a little distracted there fighting them floaty boys, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like, the mathematical proof is very limited. Experiments matter a lot more than equations. When you come up with equations that describe things, that just proves that you can create a system that's consistent within itself. It doesn't actually mean much of anything. Like, you've created... It doesn't mean that you even necessarily understand the reality of things. It just means you can create an abstraction of that reality. And you can use math to lie too. Like, something can make sense mathematically and still be false. You can come up with equations that, you know, claim the earth is round, that claim that, I don't know, dogs can talk or something like that. But if the underlying assumptions aren't correct, then the math doesn't mean anything. Your underlying assumptions matter more than any kind of equations, because if you start with the wrong preconceptions, you will never reach the truth. And that's why math is kind of, it's kind of almost an afterthought when it comes to proving things scientifically. Like, there are times when it can come in handy, but if it's your main focus when trying to prove things, you are wasting your time and engaging in pseudo-intellectualism. For instance, the Earth being flat. Yes, you can describe that lack of a slope, you know, using X and Y coordinates, showing that there's no slope rather easily. Does that matter? Not really. It's just kind of, it's just, I gotta fight this guy, but it's just kind of fancying up the language a bit to impress the absolute worst of the scientific community. Like, you get what I'm saying. It's, you can do it, but why would you ever need to? Anyway, I'm probably gonna die, but I think I've explained everything I need to explain anyway. I just jumped right into this level to do the curved water gag, so I don't have all the cool weapons from the last stuff. Anyway, from the last, like, 2 levels of this episode. Anyway, this has been Flat Earth Gaming. Stay flat. If someone tells you you need math to prove things, just, I don't know, slap them.